So a lot of women are doing witchcraft, modern new age spirituality. And when people say witchcraft are you using? And when I say that, people say, well, all witchcraft is bad. All that's bad. You can't look at nothing. Well, you got to think about this. Religion can't be monetized if there's multiple ways to get to source. So they're going to tell you go through church instead of go through holistic healing, go to nature, go through yoga therapy, or go through meditate. They're going to specify this is evil, this is witchcraft, so you can stay away from things. But also, you got to understand, like, there's multiple playbooks being ran. So the same people that wrote the Bible, the new version of the Bible, the same people that wrote this demonology, this Satanism, this worship, all this shit ties together. These same people that claim they righteous and of Christ and of God in the front, in the dark, they're doing evil rituals, they're doing evil shit. The most evil people, how can they make themselves look better when they done pillaged and took from multiple families and generations and usurped people and did all this shit? How can they make themselves look good? They the ministers of these fucking big churches, and they've been these orders and these Catholics. Whole time Roman Catholic Church classified me as a 3/5 of a human being. Now everybody woke and say, all humans matter, no one's illegal. But when I was claimed 3/5 of a human being, you was living off the back of that, coming to America, saying, yeah, you're 3/5, they don't get no rights, give us their land. But now it's human rights. You know, so I'll give them their grace, because humans are developing. We're getting smarter, right? But you motherfuckers was real dumb. And I'm happy I didn't live in them times. Stupid ass motherfuckers. Niggas was dumb as hell. Yeah, bro, you're black, you're white. Oh, yeah, it's skin color. You niggas stupid as fucking usurped by families and corporations and alien archon entities. See, I view things on a spiritual level. But when you look at skin color, you can derivate where a motherfucker from too, you know? Like, I done ran into some blue-eyed reptilians before. My partner lived in apartments with a reptilian. Or like he was a real society, some type of motherfucker. Cause when I seen them white piercing eyes, that shit felt uncomfortable as hell. It reminded me of like that big homie CC be talking about. He's like, bro, I gotta introduce you to my neighbor, bro. He be talking about Tartaria, all this stuff. Nigga introduced me to an old ass white man, bro. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, that's my partner, but I'm like, nigga, that nigga not right, bro. Energetically, he's like, bro, I know, bro. I'm like, bro, what the fuck you introduced me to him for? You know what I'm saying? But he basically was trying to like get him on my radar spiritually, because like my partner knew there was something wrong with this nigga. He just didn't know. Like, he like, bro, he thought I was gonna fuck with him though. Like, he thought I was gonna be like, oh, you talking about Tartaria? No, nigga, we in the Matrix. So obviously an older white man, and then when he introduced me to him, he was just like moving like that, like, hi, like real robotic, and his energy was so fucking weird and uncomfortable, bro. It's like nigga had Vatican energy, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, people like that, I'm like, bro, I wasn't even talking about that shit with him, you know? Let's get back to the point of the video. Modern day women are doing witchcraft, right? So you got women this been happening with us because we got voodoo. They teach this shit in the South, in the deep South and stuff. Like, it's this war culture to like, a lot of it is protection spells. Voodoo and voodoo and hoodoo is not bad. It's not evil. But essentially, that culture, that religion was created as a defense spell against like people that did harm on us, or the weapons that we were fighting, or the people that we were fighting. Because we went through a lot of resets. But all the time we used voodoo to heal too. We used to have witch doctors. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like, you know, you sleep under that, you put the egg in water and you put it under your bed, or you shake salt on the bottom of your shoe and stuff like that, or you keep certain roots in your pocket, or, you know, or like how you can, like, I seen this one healing magic grandma did where she was like doing the prayer hands all over the young child, you know, and she was going crazy, and the meditation music in the background, it was like But modern days, people are not using it in those fashions like a Marie Laveau, you know? And that's why they had the witch trials and all that, right? So when they tell you like, yo, these things can help you, they could benefit you, but they tie it with a new age agenda. What's your horoscope? I'm gonna put blood in the spaghetti so he can love me. Oh, these men aren't shit. Clock that T. I'm gonna do a manifestation spell to clock his T, and then I'm gonna read the tarot cards. And oh, you're born here. I can't believe that. Like that, it gets to the point to where it's like you you could tell they're under bowel demonic possession because they use it for earthly, mundane things. They don't use it to heal the earth. None of these bitches use their craft to heal the earth. They use it to fluster to further their pleasures of their flesh because they're fucking demons. So this the thing, right? Niggas has been texting me like, bro, I seen your video, bro. How do I do alchemy? How do I do this? How do I know when I'm dealing with a witch? Nigga, you know damn well you dealing with some weird shit. That's why you texting me. If a bitch is being unlogical, unrational, and then trying to disguise it as, well, I'm just a girl, I'm a woman, it's giving. Once I realized that most women are under TikTok mind control and whatever trends that happen on TikTok or whatever saying or words they saying on TikTok, they literally start regurgitating them like a fucking, like a, not a falcon. What's that bird that mimic voices and shit? Like a raven? What's that bird that mimic voices? You know what I'm saying? A peacock or some shit? But anyway, not a peacock, but a rooster, not a rooster. What bird copies people's voice, right? The mimicking of voices, the parrot. So the motherfucking parrot, these bitches are literally parrot. So if they all go on TikTok and start shaking their fucking titties, they're gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? And even if the young girls do want to be like, man, I don't want to be like that, or what excuse what people do I follow to look for? The grown women go on there and shake their titties. If the grown men are online arguing about gangbanging and politics, who slid on the block and all this shit, and yeah, you a snitch, nigga. I just seen Spotty Face. He pushed up on this nigga, like in the yeah, nigga, on mama's nigga. Yeah, you talking all that shit on Instagram. Like, if you see a grown ass man acting like this, what is the youngest gonna do? Button. Bounce, I hop and smack your ass and all that shit over and over and over and over and over and over, right? So if modern women are into witchcraft, it's because they're being programmed by the society. So that's why I tell y'all you can't deal with people in the matrix. But then you got women that are woke. Like, I'm plant-based, right? So what am I probably gonna run into if I'm dealing with women that's vegan? A vegan witch. So women are calling themselves witches and all this stuff, but they don't understand the etymology of this shit because they say, well, modern society perverted all the ancient teachings. Well, you're not really studying. They don't even come. I never heard no woman ever say that. So we can't even give them that. Like, oh, or they say like, oh, well, the Matrix programmed you that this stuff was evil, right? But you don't look happy. You don't look at peace. Now, some women that really be on their nature shit and they tuned in and they divine whatever, but they don't have to overly show it and pop it and use black eyeliner and tarot cards and skipping through them and doing the flicks with the noises and ASMR tarot cards and all that shit. That shit is just to sell you something, just like niggas selling you how to talk to girls, bro. You want to get your game up? That's no different than that tarot. I feel like all that is the same thing. Everybody trying to sell you something, right? So when you dealing with women in the modern day, if they align with this world and they don't question what they're given, not fucking just Epstein shit, because a lot of these bitches think they woke because they be like, oh, Epstein, but they still fuel all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? They like modern day mainstream woke. Like, oh, if you don't want to talk about the president and Epstein files, I don't want to talk. Like, bitch, you're still a fucking bot. You probably put on makeup that got fucking, what is called, feces from a fucking fetus. Like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. You retarded. You can't even stop eating fucking, you can't even stop eating GMO shit. Like, bitch, you still, as a goy consumer, you still look at somebody wrong if they don't got successes in this matrix or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still want to get fucked by a million niggas. Like, bitch, you still a bot. Shut the fuck up. Fake ass spiritual bitches, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You can't run across no women that like claim they spiritual, claim they religious, that and wear it. That shit gotta bleed off they aura, bro. If a woman not naturally making you wanting to tighten up and, you know what I'm saying, and do that, and how you doing, like, you know when you run across a real woman with some real feminine energy, and they're rare. And usually they got a damn husband or they pushing a damn stroller. So it'd be two niggas. I see why I grabbed you. Like, every time I be at the vegan restaurants, they be like this badass girl just be with this regular ass white dude. You know what I'm saying? They be with the regular white dude. I'd be like, God damn, bro. This shit, that's why I don't like With our people, bro, you gotta think about it. A lot of our women are in spells. They want a nigga with the chains, the ice, the money. They want a nigga to fake it how you make it, but a nigga that got the Honda Civic and 100,000, they gonna look past that nigga. So all I'm saying is, that's why I never went off of that shit. That's why I'm never even gonna lead with money with women, bro. If a woman doesn't like you for you, that means you probably gotta do some type of witchcraft, and she's practicing that. And she's falling into that. So when niggas want to play into like, this how you get the hoes, bro, you're going to attract witches that do witchcraft, bro. So enjoy that. That's a Glitch merch is out now, man. I got the white colors coming soon, but so far we got the black tap, man. We got medium, small, large. Lock in, man. $45 a shirt.